Hey everybody, Rob here with a little bit more Diablo 3 gameplay. I've spent a little bit of time building up some other characters, but I'm back here with my mage, and we're going to talk a little bit about skills. I'm going to open up my skills panel here. You'll see that under my skills I have a couple of different rows here. First one, I've got ice armor set on, which corresponds with my number 1 button down here. And then I have the skill called Spectral Blade, which I have assigned to my right click. So if I right click or hit the button here, it would cast Spectral Blade. Okay. Now, the way you assign these skills, it can be a little bit frustrating until you figure out how it's done. Because if I click on Spectral Blade here, for example, you would think that if I choose a new skill, it would replace the one here. Which it sometimes does. But then other times, like you see here, now it's like swapped my skills around for some reason. And I'm not sure why that happens. The only way I know to fix that is to actually physically move that. And I mean, it's kind of a pain in the butt, but it's not like a huge, big, massive deal. It's just, you know, I'd prefer it, really. We've got the right click and left click here. I would like it if I could, for example, right click on this and have the menu pop up and then choose a skill, or click on this, have the menu pop up, and then right or left click on one of these to assign it. But you can't do that, and I think that's lacks a little bit of foresight, but of course the game's not out yet, so that could change. So that's how we change our skills around. Got my ice armor here, and of course my magic missile, and I've got a quest to do. So we'll run around and have a look and see how that plays out.
Leah spent all night alongside the blacksmith's wife, tending the wounded.
Did you hear? Old Rumford has us down to half rations.
There's a big pack coming this time. Stand your ground! That's the last of them. The bridge is clear.
Oh, a whole bunch of little something or others rushed me there, but we got them all. Okay, so these things like to rush, so I know that in here I have another skill called Wave of Force. I'm going to assign that, and now the next time they rush I should be able to knock them back, and I believe that's got a snare associated with it as well. Oh yeah, much better. Now there is a cooldown on that. You can see the global cooldown is working right now, so I don't just want to rush off willy-nilly and, you know, kind of hope that it is cooled down before I get into another fight. It's usually a good idea to make sure your cooldowns are at least mostly reset before you move on. Those big fat dudes are cool because if you get them in a group, you can get achievements for multiple kills. When they explode, they'll take out other mobs with them. That is so not fair!
Hadrig's apprentice is dead. I should tell him.
Christ, I feel like I'm watching an episode of The Walking Dead over here. Freaking zombies everywhere. And those purple things they're dicks. They got a hold of me in a dungeon at one point and just wrecked me, and there doesn't seem to be anything you can do to them. Like, you can't, doesn't seem like you can harm them, so once they start in on you, you're just screwed. So you pretty much just gotta boogie out and try and find a better angle. Yeah, see, they don't seem to take any damage at all, no matter what I do. Which, that's a little frustrating. I'm gonna really quickly look at the new skills I got here. Electrocute. Take that, and I'm actually gonna move this over here. Move this over here. Let's go have a look at that. I'm not sure what just happened there. The computer, I don't know if I hit a wrong key or what, but that was kind of crazy. And I'm hurting. I need to find some healing. Of course, now they're not dropping any health, so I'll just have to use one of my potions here, which gets me pretty well sorted out. I was hoping they'd drop me some health so I wouldn't have to use a potion, but who knows, maybe that's just how they do it. If you're low on health, you can't get any from mobs. I don't know. I'm gonna go look in here and see what's going on.
I've been healed. Still waiting. Need more time.
That's another thing that's a little frustrating to me, is that during that I was actually on several occasions trying to retreat by coming and clicking down here, but instead what I would end up doing is clicking too close to a mob and it would fire my wand at them. So there's some issues with the movement and skill system, I think.
I've been healed.
God! I hate those purple things! I'm even trying to hit that thing with lightning bolt and it's just not doing anything to it. You see they come up in numbers. It's not just one at a time. There's several of them, and they just tear right through you. It's really horrible. Yeah, it's pretty much worthless at that point. Well, it looks like I made pretty much a full circle in there. I'm going to kind of go back and see what's up here. It wants me to... It says fight your way to the cemetery of the Forsaken. I'll have to kind of look into that and see what that's all about. See, they got me all wound up with those purple critters. Had to make a boy whoop some ass. I'm going to assume that cloud is toxic, and I'll wait for it to disperse before I think about going into that area. Now at this point I've obviously picked up a lot of goodies, which at some point I'll have to start going through and kind of, you know, looking to see what I've collected and determining if there's any new or any gear that I can use to replace old stuff. But I'll probably do that after I'm done here. Right. This is asking if I want to travel to the entrance of the current dungeon. I'm going to go ahead and say yes here. And this way I can just sort of carry on with my quest. Head up this way where the arrow's directing me, and we'll see what happens. More mobs. Oh, mommy! Okay, I'm probably gonna die, but I'm gonna run up here and pick a fight. Good Lord, George Romero, kiss my ass. That's how we do.
I'm carrying too much.
Okay, I've just run out of space, so I need to go into my inventory here, and we're gonna figure out. Jesus, we're gonna figure out what's good and what's not. Now I have a thing here. Where is it? Here, Cauldron of Jordan allows me to sell items anywhere. I've got this other one here called the Nephilim Cube, which allows me to break any of these items down into crafting items. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of figure out what's crap. Anything that's, you know, like white items, non-special, non-magical, I'm just going to sell those off. And then this other stuff, I'll kind of figure out what I can do with it. That broke down, damn it. That broke down into subtle essence. Yeah, whatever that means. I don't know. And that pretty much covers that. Now we'll move on and see what other kind of trouble I can get into. Of course there'd be a skeleton in there. Why wouldn't there be? And you can see there that I'll get some bonus XP and stuff if I do, you know, multi-kills and stuff. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and go to my checkpoint here. See what's going on in here. Search for Leoric's crown in here. See if I can come up with something.